with Coast Home NC. I am your realtor local expert here in Southeastern North Carolina. So I'm coming today to give you the market update in our Tri-County area, which are the three main counties that make up Southeastern North Carolina. That would be Pender County, Brunswick County, and New Hanover County. So let's dive in. So the average sales price in our area right now for all the three counties is $510,000. That is up 5.3% since last year. Why is that significant? Because year over year for the past few years, we've been seeing 15 to 25% growth, if not more. And that obviously is not sustainable for the buyers or the sellers' pocketbooks too long. So being back to between that 3 to 5%, which we're actually a little bit over that 5% right now, is what is considered a healthy market growth. So I'm excited to see numbers back to some regular purchasing and stability in our area. That is good for our buyers and our sellers to keep the market strong. Now, if you're not from this area, this is a wonderful area that many people are moving to, as well as wanting to stay in if they can, because we have over 13 different beaches represented in these three counties alone, all with different personalities, all with wonderful reasons to be here, all around the main city area of Wilmington that is in New Hanover County. Now, all of our counties are growing like crazy, both commercial and residential. So what it will be in the next 5 to 10 years is still yet to come. However, if ever there was a time to dive in and get a piece of the pie for yourself, it is now. So let's break down a little bit further average sales price per county. So New Hanover County's average sales price is just above $569,000. That's an increase of 11.6% since last year. So it has greater demand, clearly, because it's in the heart of it all. It has the major beaches of Wrightsville Beach, Curie Beach, Carolina Beach that a lot of people come to our area to enjoy. And you're right, in the city, you're not having to go over any bridges, or you have ease of moving around. And so obviously we have greater demand there. Brunswick County is a little over $405,000 right now. That is actually down 10.8% since last year. Now, do not be fooled by that number, because that has also to do with the fact we are combining both beach and mainland areas in these numbers. So this is every home out there, manufactured, condo, townhome, single family home, whether we're on the island or mainland. So keep in mind, as we break down these numbers further, there's more to consider. That being said, though, because we're having such growth in the Brunswick County area, this is a really great time to jump into that county, because it's the fastest growing county for the past 5 years. That's right. And it's very possible it will keep its record next year as well. So let's chat today if you're considering moving to that area. Pender County, it has an average sales price of just about $522,000. That is up 1.4% since last year. So it has a more stable market. Now, just to be clear, if you're not familiar with Pender County is actually a large county that has most of its land as rural. So the part that keeps demand and higher home values is actually the portion that's closest to the coast or to the water. And that is why we have higher numbers there, even though the majority of the county is rural, farmland, country living. It is also the overspill from New Hanover County, Wilmington area going north. And so with the ease of getting into Wilmington, then that is too why we see higher values there for Pender County. New listings. Let's chat about that. Why is this significant? Because we're in a low inventory market. Honestly, we have been since 2018, truthfully. Florence came through at that time, really took a whole lot of homes off the market during that time. We needed at least a good 6 to 9 months to rebuild from there just to get our initial homes back on the market. So that was our first hit to low inventory. Then, of course, we had COVID, as we know, everybody lived through that whole season of a pandemic, which kept inventory low as well, but then it also drove demand because of that low inventory, because interest rates were still so great. That put us into the craziness of the past couple years. And so from there, we've continued to have low inventory because now our interest rates have risen, making it a little more difficult for some buyers to either move or to purchase again if they're coming into our market. So keep in mind there's a lot of factors at play here, and new listings are very, very important to knowing what's really happening in our market. So currently for the Tri-County area, we have 820 new listings for the entire Tri-County area. Guys, that is not a lot. That is not a lot of new listings. We are down 33.9% from last year. That's right, a third less listings from last year, and last year was considered a low inventory market, so you can imagine. New Hanover is 452 of those listings, offering the most for new listing availability. So that's great, but they're still down 6% since last year. Brunswick County is 240 of those new listings, which is actually down 61% since last year. Now guys, I know you're like, whoa, 61%. But yes, that is the number that's throwing all of this average off some, because we're also including, like I said, island properties. So a lot of our beach market is especially down with lower inventory versus last year. And because of that, that is taking a skew for the whole county, as well as Brunswick County, as I mentioned, is the fastest growing county for the past 5 years. So we've also had a lot of new construction that supported that growth over these past couple of years. Well, we're in a time of lull, if you will, or changeover, where a lot of the new construction neighborhoods are now being completed, and the ones that are still to come have not totally been released yet. So we are going to see new neighborhoods coming to our area towards the end of this year in Brunswick County, which is exciting, as well as many more to come next year. So as we make that transition, as well as having lower beach inventory as far as sales go and what's available, we are seeing a lower amount at the moment of homes available, new homes in Brunswick County as far as new listings go. Pender County has 128 new listings at the moment that represent from the 820 number, and it is down 11.7%. So they're kind of tagging right behind Brunswick County there at a decreased amount, but they will be continued in demand as well, because like I said, there's only so much growth that can happen in New Hanover, Wilmington area, and then it just overspills into its neighboring counties. Homes for sale. This is everything on the market, guys, not just new listings. We currently have just under 2,000 homes for sale in the Tri-County area. Guys, that is less than 10.3% from last year. I know, that is nothing. Again, we're talking beach homes, single family homes, condos, townhomes, manufactured homes for the whole area. That is not a lot of inventory. So of that, New Hanover has 647 of those homes. That's down 4% for them. Brunswick County has 1,072 of those homes, representing the most homes available. Like I said, they are growing the greatest in our area, but they're still down 13.3% since last year. Pender County is 280 of those homes, and they're down 12.2% since last year. They have had a lot of new construction growth in the coastal area of their county, and now we're starting to see more of that in the rural area as well, with new neighborhoods coming. So hopefully those numbers will be increasing soon, like I said, as more neighborhoods come available. Now let's really dive into what our market is doing. This is average days on market and month supply. So the average days on market represent the amount of days a home is on the market before it goes under contract to purchase. So currently in our Tri-County area, we have an average of 42 days on market. That's a little over a month that the home will be on the market. That is an increase of 82.6% since last year. Guys, as we know, we've just come out of some crazy years. This time last year was the first time we were seeing the market correct itself. That market correction started around the July-August time. So all the numbers that we're talking about today have to do with August of 2023 and the year before. So yes, that makes a lot of sense, because we started to have a market correction around that time, and we have pretty much come back into a stable, steady market right now, entering the fall ourselves with the interest rates staying higher, and therefore we're having longer days on market. Now, just because we're up 82.6% as a whole, we still need to be reflective that we are still only a little over a month on the market. So there's still a lot of demand. Like I said, we can still have multiple offer bidding wars in our market, same weekend something hits the market, or we can end up letting it sit a little bit, negotiate a little deal for our buyers, and that's really a win-win for everybody. Average days on market for New Hanover County, if we're to break it down further, is 31 days on market. So they're right at a month. That's an increase of 55% since last year. Brunswick County is 58 days on market, and that is an increase of 123.1%. Guys, remember, this is everything. This is everything on the market, mainland and island right now. So they're at almost 2 months. Then for Pender County, you have 43 days on market, which is an increase of 72% since last year. Do not take those numbers for granted as far as, oh, I can sit back and just wait and watch this house, because let's talk about months supply. If we're to translate these numbers into how long they stay on the market, the Tri-County area has 2.3 months that a home stays on the market. That's an increase of 9.5% from last year. New Hanover is 1.9 months on the market, 26.7% increase from last year. Brunswick County is 2.7 months on the market, which is an increase of 3.8%, and Pender is 2.4 months on the market, which is an increase of 9.1% from last year. So what does that mean? That means we barely have a 2-month supply on average if we look at all of that for all of our counties in the area. And if a market is to be a more neutral market, you're going to see homes be on the market for 4, 5, 6 months at a time to starting to consider it a neutral or getting towards a buyer's market. Well, we are very much still in a seller's market, as you can tell, because inventory is still only at about a 2-month average, if that, in our area. So demand is still here. So if you're a seller and you're considering selling, this is still very much the time to sell. When your home is priced right, and that's what matters about working with a local expert that really knows your area, your neighborhood, your county, the whole information as a whole, because we're a very fluid area. We can price your house right and it will be sold well. You can still get good money for your home. We're not giving away inventory at this point, guys. However, at the same time, there's still plenty of room to negotiate a wonderful deal for the buyer that is going to bring a win-win for both people, given the opportunity and given the home. So this is a great opportunity for both buyers and sellers, because whether you're moving from the area or just across the street, as we talk about, or the bridge even, investing in our area now is just going to continue to see growth in these next few years, and you're going to get it at lower prices today. So as interest rates change, and we all hope they do over these next few years, you can refinance. You can put more money in your pocket monthly by having a lower monthly mortgage payment when you've refinanced and then you bought it today's prices versus later. There's a lot of other wonderful strategies and tips I'd love to share with you. So reach out to me today at 803-260-2853. And we can chat about your goals and how best to reach them, whether you're looking to purchase for your home, whether you're looking for a second home in our area, or whether you're looking for an investment property, or maybe a second home that you want to consider using as an investment property to help pay for itself. We have so many great options and ways to purchase in our area, and I'd love to chat with you. So I will talk with you soon. Have a great day. Bye.